Just a reminder at this time, it's a great pleasure to have at Lakeforest the Return of the Yo-Yo exhibit featuring the Duncan family collection, a host of fabulous yo-yos that you will never find in another collection anywhere in the United States. We are going to have performances here on the stage starting in about a half an hour. And at that time, we're going to have Mr. Duncan himself, Donald Duncan Jr., here on the stage for a small interview. We will also have a Washington, D.C. resident, Stuart Crump. Stuart's going to be doing some yo-yo tricks. And we also have from the great state of Vermont, Jennifer Baybrook, 10-year-old wonder with yo-yos. She will be down here giving you a fantastic demonstration, and I can say fantastic because I've seen her demonstrate before. And then that will all be coming up in a half an hour. And so we'd like for you to take some time, pick out a chair, or go over to the exhibit and get excited about yo-yos. It's definitely an exciting sport for kids of all ages. Hi, everyone. Now, it's true that when Don was born, his father had a yo-yo company going, and so there are some jokes about how long he's been yo-yoing, but he learned like everyone else when he was a young boy. About how old were you when you first realized that you were yo-yoing and you were going to yo-yo for the rest of your life?
Well, I woke up one morning and found one in my hand, so I can't remember how far back. It's been a long time.
Somewhere in the first grades of elementary school. Well, you have quite a collection that's on display here today, and you have quite a number of yo-yos from many periods of time. How did you save all those yo-yos over these years?
My brother and I liked yo-yos, and every time we saw one that we hadn't seen before, we squirreled it away. And over the years, we were able to accumulate the ones you see here today. And it's more fun to have them out here where everybody can see them rather than stored the way they used to be.
Well, from out of the shoe boxes and into the display cases, Don and his brother Jack were able to save many of the Duncan prototypes and some of the older and finer examples of the Duncan yo-yos. So now, before your father was in the yo-yo business, the yo-yos were here in a small level with a man by the name of Pedro Flores. Do you have a story to tell about Pedro?
My dad first saw Pedro Flores in San Francisco in a hotel lobby, and he was playing with what we know now as a yo-yo. And he liked the item, and he had a vision on how to market it, and and his contribution was the marketing of the yo-yo. And he did so, and it became very successful and well known over the years.
Well, that's a good point. The marketing of the yo-yo is familiar to all the older people in the crowd today. They did something that was quite different. They put demonstrators into the front of every five and dime store in America and proceeded to sell yo-yos. Tell us a little bit about those demonstrators of days gone by.
The first demonstrators mainly were Filipinos, or Filipino heritage. And we lived in Chicago at the time, and the yo-yo marketing year was the school year. And some of the Filipinos that my dad knew worked only during the summer months, which was the tourist season. And so he hired them because they already knew how to play the yo-yo. And he hired them to work for him during the school year, teaching kids how to play the yo-yo and traveling around the country doing this.
Well, that's an interesting point, that the Filipino, it's almost a national sport in the Philippines at the early part of this century, and we get a lot of things from Europe affecting the States here, but this yo-yoing came through the West Coast, through the Philippines and the immigrants from the Philippines. That's terrific. The unique distribution of the yo-yo provided every kid every year a need for a new yo-yo. And so you were involved with the factory in Luck, Wisconsin. What were some of your duties there as later to be president of the Duncan company in Luck, Wisconsin?
Well, our job was to see that we shipped the yo-yos and make them. And in those days, all the yo-yos were made out of hard maple. And the price of wood was climbing a little bit in even those days. And so we decided one time to try to market a plastic yo-yo, and which we're still doing today. And the wood yo-yo is more or less a thing of the past, although there are some wood yo-yos still on the market. But it's nice to see the plastic yo-yos, because then I know there's probably one less tree that's been cut down to make wood yo-yos.
Well, we went from wood yo-yos to plastic yo-yos somewhere in the late 50s, early 60s, and we led up to 1962, which is the year in America that more yo-yos were sold than any year before or after. So yo-yos have certainly been a strong contender for the toy of the decade or toy of the century as far as what kids remember. Now, you left the Duncan company in the mid-60s and went off to semi-retirement in the Arizona desert, but it was not to be that you were going to be out of yo-yos forever. Tell us what you've been doing since then.
Well, 4 years ago, I decided to go back to the yo-yo business, and which I did, and we market a yo-yo today called the Pro-Yo, and we think it's one of the best yo-yos on the market today, and you'll see them around today with the Lakeforest logo on the side of them.
So the yo-yo, the commemorative yo-yo that is in kids' hands today is a Pro-Yo made by Donald Duncan Jr. Well, that's terrific. I want to thank you very much, Don, for coming out and talking with us. And in between shows, Don will be around to answer questions. Maybe you have an old yo-yo in your pocket you want him to help identify, and we'll all be helping you learn to yo-yo so that the kids and adults can all yo-yo together. Thank you very much, Don.
Thank you very much.
Well, we have a very nice surprise. From out of nowhere came a person who won the yo-yo contest in Washington, D.C. in 1937. And he won't tell me how old he was, but he is nearly 70 now. And he has turned around, and in 1938, he won the city championship again. That's 2 years in a row he won the city championship. Now, he's gone on to other things, but just to show you what a successful fellow can do with a sense of humor, we found Lew Newmyer from Washington, D.C. Came out here to show us a couple of tricks. Come on out here, Lew.
When you get close to 70, you got to be careful playing with your yo-yo that you don't throw your arm out. So I'll do the best I can.
Okay, do some tricks here. Oh! He threw his arm out yo-yoing. Oh! Well, Lew has done a couple of things since winning the championship. Obviously, he got a jacket with an extra hand in it now. But he also is the owner of Armin's Pizza, and they've just a couple of days ago been given the award for the 15th straight consecutive year of pizza, the best pizza in the Washington, D.C. area. So he's taken his success with the yo-yo. There's a walking the baby. He's going to do some tricks here that he won the contest with around the corner. He's using a special butterfly yo-yo. Ooh, all right. That was a man on flying trapeze with a somersault, an undermount. Boy, you can see in the pocket. Terrific. Well, he has not lost a bit of his style from his younger days. Look at this. He's going to make a mess of that. No, it's back up and wound tight. And there is a... You can see that not only pizza, he serves spaghetti. Some of the times he twists it himself. And this is rocking the baby. And here's rocking the big baby. And here's the little tiny baby. Okay. That baby didn't want to sleep. Sometimes the yo-yo has a mind of its own, doesn't it? So, when you won the Washington, D.C. City Championship, how did you feel? I mean, what was that like for you?
I won a bicycle and a lot of competition, and everybody was equal, but they decided who won it by who could do the most loop-de-loops.
So the contest ended with a tie, and it used that age-old tradition of breaking the tie with a loop-de-loop till the final loop. And he's showing you what a loop-de-loop is here, and the trick with a loop-de-loop is that every time you toss it out there, it unwinds the string, makes the string looser 1/2 time. So he's going to finish here with a dog bite. Look at that. Yo-yo jumps up, grabs him by the back of the pants just like a dog does to a jogger. Thank you very much, Lew. And he's got one trick here he's going to do for you, and this one is a skyrocket into his pocket. That's terrific. Thank you very much, Lew. What a tremendous effort. What a great guy. Well, down around here you have a lot of talented yo-yo players, and we found someone that was born and raised right here in Rockville, not too far away. And this is Stuart Crump Jr. And Stuart's going to come down here. He's passed time in after high school graduation as a journalist, and now he has his own newsletter. It's called the Yo-Yo Times newsletter, and he calls himself Professor Yo-Yo. And he's going to come out here and show you some tricks well, what would be a basic contest in years ago. So, Stuart, with your newsletter, there's a lot of articles in there for the young and old. And what types of articles do you find are the most popular?
We have articles about where the yo-yo contests are, what new yo-yos are on the market, and the new yo-yo trick section is probably the most popular.
That's terrific. You can see the Yo-Yo Times is quite an event. Now, he's going to show us a few basics. This is all from the brochure that you can find in the little handout sections of the mall. And he's going to start off with the gravity pull. Why not? This is the basic. Down and up. Okay? And when you throw it down there, okay, now you can make it sleep at the bottom. It's called a spinner, and it's sleeping at the bottom. Okay? Oh, he's going to sleep. Okay, now wake that thing up, and we're going to do a forward pass. This is where it goes right out in front of you. And back. And then over the falls. You want to try over the falls? And, okay. It's perfect with the water. Okay, a breakaway is to the side. To the side, a breakaway. And it comes back. Okay, and around the world, one of the most favorite tricks. There's around the world. Okay, now walking the dog, okay? He's going to give us a couple famous tricks here. Walking the dog. And he walks it a long time. Look at that. Almost wanted to jump in the water, a sea dog. Very good. Now, after walking the dog is the creeper. Now, old timers tell us that that's the dog bite. He's got the dog on the string. The creeper is the one where it goes out in front and walks by itself and then comes racing back to the hand. Come on back. There it goes. Okay, we're going to do one rocking the baby here. We're going to give him a nice long, oh, this baby sleeps so well. Listen, just sleeping. Very good, Stuart. Ah, and back to his hand. Terrific. Okay, now you want to do a loop-de-loop? No, he's going to do another rock the baby. That's called rocking the stupid baby. He's down there low. Okay. Now loop-de-loop. Look at that. He's doing that with his left hand. That's amazing. Okay, we've got a few tricks here that we're going to test and see if he can do these. One of them is a string trick. Now there's different kinds of tricks, and this is called the star. Now you're going to do it one-handed? He's going to make a star. Look at that star. Okay. He has one here called the rock star. Let's see what he does here. Rocking the baby, rocking the star. Okay. Oh, and the guitar. Every rock star has a guitar. Okay, we're gonna end here with "Rocket the Baby." I want to give us your rendition of "Rocket the Baby." He's got this sleeping and he's got the rocking, and what's going to happen next? He's going to toss it in the air and catch with his hat. Terrific. Thank you, Stuart Crump Jr. Got to stop that yo-yo when it gets in your hair. Thank you very much, Stuart. Okay, now he has a little song here that he's created the lyrics to.
We need help from the audience for this. When I point to you, like this, you shout, "It's yo-yo time," okay? Let's try that once. Hey kids, what time is it? Let's try it again so you can hear us down in Congress. Hey kids, what time is it? It's yo-yo time. All right, I'll point to you.
What time is it? When I was just a child of 10, I met the most amazing man. He taught me how to pull my strings. He showed me lots of nifty things, like how to sleep and skin the cat. Around the world, things like that. The kind of stuff a kid should know. He taught me how to yo-yo. It's yo-yo time. It's yo-yo time. It's yo-yo time. Crazy about this toy of mine. It's yo-yo time. 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 Crazy about this toy of mine. It's yo-yo time. He taught me all the tricks, you see, like how to slurp the spaghetti, how to throw, catch that top, and how to do the planet hop. The breakaway, watch it fly. Loop-de-loop, it's fun to try. He taught me all the tricks I know. He taught me how to yo-yo. It's yo-yo time. It's yo-yo time. Crazy about this toy of mine. It's yo-yo time. It's yo-yo time. Why, it's yo-yo time. Crazy about this toy of mine. It's yo-yo time. So come on, gather round, kids, young and old. Don't let your yo-yo skills grow cold. Let's rock the baby, work it do. Now go around the world a time or two. Around the corner, tug that string. Walk the dog, now that's my thing. Three-leaf clover, don't be slow. You sure know how to yo-yo. It's yo-yo time. It's yo-yo time. Crazy about this toy of mine. It's yo-yo time. It's yo-yo time. Well, it's yo-yo time. Crazy about this toy of mine. Don't you know it's yo-yo time?
Stuart Crump Jr. Thank you. Well, as they say, you ain't seen nothing yet. We have a 10-year-old Vermont native down here in Washington, D.C. to show you what 10-year-old girl can accomplish in yo-yo playing. She is a terrific yo-yo player, and we're going to bring out Jennifer Baybrook. Jennifer, you've played yo-yo for how long now? You're all 10 years old. How long have you been yo-yoing?
About 4 years.
About 4 years. So you picked it up when you were about 6 years old. And a lot of practice later, and here you can do just about most any trick. So tell us, what do you think about this area and your visit here? I know yesterday you went down to the Smithsonian.
It's been fun, and the place is great, and there's lots of stuff to see.
Terrific, terrific. Well, you're here to perform, and we have some music. We're going to have the Yo-Yo Man song come on, and are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's have some music.
Look at everybody, he's a yo-yo man. Dancing in the yo like he knows he can. Making me smile, just look at him go. Leaving everybody in the stage, yo. Spread a little joy all over the land. With the goofy dance and the funny clothes, he's making on land wherever he goes. Yo, 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 he's the yo-yo man. Yo, 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 he's the yo-yo man. I wanna be like a yo-yo man. Change a little smile with the palm of your hand. He never says never, no matter to him. He's telling it all with his yo-yo grin. Sing, yo, 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 yo. He's the yo-yo man. Yo, 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 yo. He's the yo-yo man. Baby, I like it like that. Just showing all day and night if I can. Just see if you can, Mr. Yo-Yo Man. Around the world to find the star. Come for the stars, whoever you are. Shoot for the moon, it's not too far. It's never too far. Yo, 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 yo. He's the Yo-Yo Man. Like a Yo-Yo Man. Going all day and night if I can. Yo, 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 yo. Doing the best I can. Never give up, never give up. Ain't gonna lose the yo again. Yo, 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 yo. He's the Yo-Yo Man. Yo, yo,
Very, very good. Jennifer Baybrook. Okay, while she fixes the lacing on her shoe, we're going to bring her back out here, and we're going to kind of isolate some of the tricks that you saw that she was doing in fast pace, and we'll tell you the names of them as she does them. There's different tricks that are involved here. Most of the tricks take yo-yo sleeping, and we have the tricks that are sleeping. We also have some action tricks, and we also have some picture tricks, and we'll tell you what they are as she does them. Jennifer Baybrook, once again. Okay, we want to see what the monkey climbing the coconut tree looks like. Here it goes. It's climbing up and it's going up the string. Terrific. Okay, now we have the elevator. You want to take us on an elevator ride?
Fifth floor, going down. Men's wear, ladies wear, children's wear, whoops underwear, going up.
Haha, that's the elevator. Okay. Now, how about around the corner? And up and around the corner, back to her hand. That's terrific. How about around the corner, around the world? Okay, there's around the corner, and there it goes around the world, and then back around the corner and into her hand. Okay, just because it's probably the most famous trick that ever was invented with the yo-yo, we're going to have Jennifer's rendition of Rock the Baby. Perfect cradle, and look at that, just sleeping right through there. That's an easy trick, but it's hard to do. Okay, and now we have Rock the Baby Cha-Cha-Cha. Let's see what she does with this to jazz it up. She spins it around and out and up. Terrific, and all back to the hand. Okay, one more baby trick. This is called Dizzy Baby. Now let's see what this baby does here in the cradle. Goes around and around and around and around. That baby is dizzy. And look at that, without even tying up the string. Terrific. Okay, now we're going to move into some picture tricks. These are the ones, if you have your snapshot camera ready, these are the ones that you can hold for a little period of time and catch the picture. This is called the four-leaf clover. And there's the four-leaf clover. And then to a daisy. Look at that, right in the middle. That's terrific. Okay, now she's going to get her yo-yo wound back up and show us what a five-pointed star. She wraps that around, and there's the star. What a terrific star. Okay. Now you saw this trick while she was performing first. It was the Eiffel Tower. And doesn't that look like the Eiffel Tower? And you turn it over, and it gives you a Y and an O, spelling yo. Okay, now she has one that's the Confederate flag. And there, it looks like the Confederate flag. Okay, and now a spider web. Now you've seen spiders, they make webs, and she's going to make a web right here. That would catch any fly. Look at that. Okay, we're going to move on to some other tricks here. These are called string tricks. And with the most famous string trick probably is Man on the Flying Trapeze. Where you toss it to the side, it lands back on the string. Look at it, flying on the trapeze and back to the hand. That's terrific. Okay, now, you saw that. That's difficult if you ever were to try it. But Jennifer's going to try the double Man on the Flying Trapeze. Once over and twice over and up. Terrific. Okay, let's see. How many of you want to see her try a triple Man on the Flying Trapeze? Okay, we got to raise the hands. We're going to ask you to do that. That's 1, 2, and 3, and off! Oh, that's terrific! Now you can tell these tricks are getting a little more difficult, and we're going to have her try double or nothing. Now this trick is over 2 fingers and on the string. Okay, you can see that spinning like a Man on the Flying Trapeze and back off. Okay, now that one is another one that we can ask her to do a triple or nothing. And you think you're ready for a triple or nothing, and it's 3 times around, and she hits the string perfectly. Still spinning. It's amazing. Okay, now another hard trick to do with the yo-yo is called the brain twister. You can imagine with a name like Brain Twister. Now she's going to get it on the string, wrap it around, do a couple of spins, and then back off again. Amazing. And with a loop, back to her hand. Now there's a couple of ways to do a brain twister. That was the regular brain twister. Now we're going to ask her to make the under mount brain twister. Comes under and on in a couple of spins, 3 spins, and out, loop, and back to the hand. Terrific. Now if we haven't made it tough enough for her, we're going to ask her to do a trick called the roller coaster. Wow. That was terrific. Okay, let's see if there's one more hard trick in here. It's called splitting the atom. The string is splitting the yo-yo. Okay. Just going to do it again, and bounces back from one string to the other, and then a loop and off and back to her hand. Terrific. Whew, boy, those are exciting. Let's see what a shoot the moon under the arm looks like. This is one where it goes up and under, up. Okay, that's forward and backwards, up both directions. That's terrific. Okay, let's see what around the world, man on the flying trapeze with a Ferris wheel. We're going to make it tough. 3 hard tricks. It's around the world, man on the flying trapeze and a Ferris wheel. And does she get it? Yes, she gets it. Terrific. Well, I tell you, I'm going to try another real tough one. This is going to be a couple of tricks all tied together. Let's see if she can do it. This will be a double or nothing with a barrel roll, 2 barrel rolls. Let's do 2 barrel rolls, and then a roller coaster. So 3 of those tough tricks together. There's a double or nothing. She has it off. And, oh, well, we're going to ask her to try it again. Okay, that's a double or nothing with a couple of somersaults in there. Here's the somersaults, and then up and back. Terrific. Okay, she has another song to prepare for, and we're going to let her do the bank deposit here before she goes off. This is when you come out of the bank, use that auto teller, and you want to put it in your pocket, and that's what she's going to do. She's going to throw that yo-yo, and it's going to land in her pocket. You have to have big pockets. There it goes. Terrific. Okay, we're going to bring Jennifer back out here to perform to a Just Say Yo song. And she needs to change yo-yos for this one because, as you'll see, it's very difficult to play with 1 yo-yo. And some people say it's 10 times harder to play with 2 yo-yos. That's not the kind of multiplication I'm used to, but I can agree that playing with 2 yo-yos can be very difficult. That's 1 yo-yo in one hand and the other yo-yo in the other hand. And what you have there is the right and left hand doing different things at the same time. Now, that's very difficult, and two-handed yo-yoing is the paramount in yo-yo playing. But as for all you kids out there that are just learning to yo-yo, just watch and admire what she can do with 2 hands, and then after a couple of years, maybe you too can be playing with 2 yo-yos at the same time. Yo-yo playing has come a long way. There has been contests in years past that have produced champions of all levels, and many of the contests that are on the state level do end with 2-handed tricks. And that's what we're going to show you today. She has some music. It's ready to go. Jennifer's ready to go. It's very important to have your strings just right, because with your right hand, as I said before, a loop, your string is loosening. With the left hand, your string is tightening. So she gets it all set. Are you ready? Okay. Music, sir.
Everybody, there's a party inside. Here's a little something to make the thing go right. Sounds turning blue, the world's turning round. Yo-yo man, he should come into town. Come on, everybody, see the yo-yo man dancing in a yo night nobody can. Somewhere in the middle of it, yes, you know, singing in the mystical state. Everybody say yo-yo. It's a yo-yo man. See yo-yo. Come on, everybody, see the yo-yo man.
another bow. You are terrific. 10 years old. Well, that's going to be our show for today until 4 o'clock when we're going to do it one more time. And in between, we're going to be down in the audience helping you all with winding and playing with your yo-yos. I want you to remind all of you to take a close look at that exhibit. That's history right there, and it's a part of our past and a part of our future. We have a show-off that is going to be happening in 3 weeks, and you can register to participate at the information booth. I want to thank you all very much for coming and watching the show this afternoon.